Welcome to the Educational Apps Reviewing tool that is very much in line with the evaluation tool for content. It uses the same software, Quandary, part of the Hot Potato suite. And this tool is designed to help stakeholders assess the quality of educational apps. Those of you who are familiar with Quandary will know that I always tend to put fields at the top of the screen, in this case to identify the app, the curriculum area and the level being targeted. The date that the review is done is automatically embedded within the header. The main body of the screen, which is in view now, has a clear and restart button and back to previous page to aid navigation. The ear tool logo, and it also gives you the various criteria that are used to help evaluate the educational app. I'm not going to insult you by reading them. The total score is actually used to awards gold, silver or bronze or no award at all. And I think you'll get a much better result if there are a number of stakeholders, practitioners and or learners that do the evaluation. It's in its early stages, so there may be a few things changing when I get constructive feedback, which I welcome from everyone. There's a start button when you're ready to start, and at the bottom of the screen there is an area for the reviewer to make some notes on the highlights, the lowlights, the additional support that may be needed, any technical issues and or potential use of the app within teaching and learning, revision, etc. And hopefully that can be filled in as you go along. So let's click on start and we'll run through the way in which it works. The top of the screen, as you can see, the Educational Apps Review tool that I covered at the beginning will remain the same, and the text that you've added, and at the bottom you can add notes at any time that you wish. It's the center part that will change. Notice the 5 criteria used to evaluate and review the tool, and a total score at the bottom. It lists off the 5 criteria here, and when you're ready to start, all you do is click the select button that my mouse is over at the moment. Once you've gone in, it gives you a number of options when we're evaluating, in this particular case, missed the E, the appeal, in other words, the look and sounds. When you review, as it says here, you need to make sure that the graphics, animations, audio are relevant to the learning objectives. They're not just eye candy, that they're appropriate and or provide constructive feedback for users, and they're engaging for the target learners. And obviously, you know the learners better. Whichever one of these you decide to select, you can click on it. You are then given a run through to say this is what you're actually saying. You can click on return and go back and change your mind. It's a good idea to have a look at the different options by clicking on them and returning so that you can see exactly what's involved. And then when you're happy, and I'm going to assume that I'm happy with this, I click on that I am happy, and you'll notice over here that the appeals, looks and sounds now has been awarded 2 marks. And it repeats for engagement and motivation. Again, I'm just going to randomly select and click I'm happy. Then it does the user-friendly directions and instructions, and I'll choose another one and say I'm happy. And notice that the 3 that I've done now have given us a running total of 8. And so we continue through the different ones. I'm not going to pause and read them all out to you. This is just an overview of how it is used. The total score that I've got by randomly selecting answers is 11. and that falls just short of a bronze award. You would put in here the assessor's name. You would select whether it's an Android app, a browser app, a Google app, an iPad, an iPhone, or a different app from the ones I've listed. And then you decide on whether the award is close enough to be awarded a bronze, so it's a decision made by the evaluator, or whether it goes with the idealized mark of 11, which is no award is appropriate. The idea is then that you would print this off. Don't, for goodness sake, just shut it down. You'll lose everything that you've put in. Once you've printed it off, it could be printed as a PDF, and a number of people have done it. You can compare results. I do propose at some time to produce a Google form for people to fill in, so that perhaps we can get a collection of data from different learning providers, different learners, different practitioners, and perhaps be able to share those results with a wider audience to say which apps are more appropriate for use within teaching and learning to enhance current practice. That's all from me for now, John DL. Until next time.